Alright, so I still have a few more things to talk about regarding sequences. So yeah, we'll talk about that in this episode. And we're gonna be talking about subdivisions. So playing the basic sequences, the 3 basic sequences with basic subdivisions. So in the second episode, I think, I introduced the checklist, and one of the categories in the checklist was subdivision. So, and I talked about the 2 basic subdivisions because there are many, and the basic ones are 16 notes and triplets. So that's what we're gonna do in this episode. We're gonna play or demonstrate sequence 4, 3, and skip with 16th note and 16th note triplets. So just to dumb it down for those of you who aren't familiar with the subdivisions, the easiest way to know what a 16th note and 16th note triplet is if you have a beat like this, this is your quarter note, or this is the tempo, you simply divide that beat in 4 notes per beat. So with 1 beat, you divide 4 notes, or you cram in 4 notes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, ta 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 ta, something like that. So if you have a beat like this, whoops, anything chat, close. Hey, you wanna play? Whoops, wanna play? Okay, here you go. That's the beat. So 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So oops. So that's 16 notes. And on the other hand, 16th note triplets, you just simply divide the beat in 6. So 6 notes per beat. So the same beat. So it's gonna be faster this time because there's more notes. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, ta 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 ta. Again. Right, so 16 notes, 16 note triplets. So those are the 2 subdivisions. So we're gonna apply the the sequence 4, 3, and skip into those 2 subdivisions. And I think it's important that we need to be able to do that, to be able to play any kind of sequence or pattern in our fingers in different subdivisions. So let's take a look at sequence 4. Let's play it in the major scale first. By the way, the tempo is 80 BPM. So sequence 4, major scale, 16 notes. Descending. Right. So if you're still practicing, you're not familiar with how to like divide the beat into different subdivisions, like 4 notes per beat or 6 notes per beat, you can just make a simple pattern that loops over and over again. Like, for example, this pentatonic shape, or 2 notes per string, like a box. So that's 4 notes. So if you're still struggling, you can play the same beat, 80 beats per minute, this beat. But if you don't know, if you're not confident yet to play a sequence, then just play that loop and have a solid sense of time. Something like that. something that just repeats over and over again, so that once you have that feel of a 16th note feel subdivision, then you can play a scale, then eventually play a sequence. And the same thing with the triplets. So let's take a look at 16th note triplets, 80 BPM, sequence 4. And also for 16th note triplets, it's going to be a little bit faster than 4 notes per beat or 16 notes, because once again, there's 6 notes crammed into 1 beat compared to 4 notes. So you can slow it down. So let's try slowing it down to 70 BPM. So 6 notes per beat. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. So that's sequence 4, 16 note triplets, major scale. Let's try descending. Right. So it's a little bit different. It has a different feel if you play a sequence 4 as triplets, because sequencing 4 notes is kind of like a 4-note grouping. You're grouping the scale into groups of 4s, 4 notes at a time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it would sound natural as 16 notes because you're playing 4 notes per beat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. But if you're playing 6 notes per beat or triplets, the grouping of the notes will be a little bit different. So it's going to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So after 3 groups of 4, you go back to the first note. So it's like so, but it resets after for 3 groups of 4 or 2 groups of 6, because they all sum up to 12. So yeah, you just have to like get used to it. So that's the interesting bit. So let's take a look at pentatonic scale, sequence 4, 16 notes, then 16 note triplets. Let's try that. I'm gonna speed up, go back to 80 BPM. So pentatonic scale this time. 16 notes, sequence 4. Descending. Let's wait for the beat to finish. So that's pentatonic scale, 16 notes or 4 notes per beat, sequencing 4 notes at a time. And by the way, you can use any technique that you want. It's the same with the major scale. If you want to pick every note or you want to play legato, it's absolutely fine. There's no problem with that. The important thing is the subdivision or your time is solid. So let's take a look at pentatonic scale this time. Sequence 4 still, but triplets. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, so you can do the same thing with the 4-note arpeggios. Let's take a look. Sequence 4 still. Minor 7 arpeggio. Sure if I did it right. Alright, so that's how you play 16 notes and triplets with a 4-note sequence. So let's take a look at sequencing 3 notes this time. The same thing, 16 notes and triplets, major scale. Right, triplets. So the same thing with sequence 4, sequencing 3 notes at a time will feel natural when you play it as triplets, like 1 2 3 1 2 3 1, because it's grouped with as 3 notes. So compared to 16 notes, 4 notes per beat. Right, so yeah. So those are the 2 different feels with the 2 different sequences. So let's take a look at the pentatonic scale, sequence 3, 16 notes. Right, so that's pentatonic scale. Let's take a look at 4-note arpeggios, sequence 3. I'm gonna use octaves, like I said. I wanna play octaves when I play sequence 3 using 4-note arpeggios. That was 16 notes. Let's try triplets. Right. And the last one is sequence skip. So let's take a look at major scale sequencing, skipping notes, 16 notes, and triplets. Triplets. I'm not sure if I did it right. Again. Right, so that's major scale. Let's try pentatonic. Four-note arpeggios. Let's use the minor 7 again. Triplets. Alright, so those are the 3 basic sequences with the 2 basic subdivisions. And for me, it's very important to be able to know how to play all of those 3 with all the 3 what I consider as like basic notes, like major scale, pentatonic scale, and 4-note arpeggios. Playing those 3 sequences in those 2 basic subdivisions, 16 notes or 4 notes per beat, and 16-note triplets or 6 notes per beat. So yeah, check that out and see if you can do it. Or if you can already do it, then good for you. So yeah, that's it for this video. Bye.